through your experience, especially with in television, what types we're talking about shifting perspectives here a lot,
Mhm.
right? Whether it's the story we tell ourselves or how we view other people, etc. Are there certain types of stories that you've noticed that are better, for lack of a better word, at shifting perspectives? What are the types of stories that open up that bridge to connection and vulnerability?
It's interesting. It's funny. A lot of times we'll talk about, most of what's coming out from Hollywood can be, conflict based. Um,
Yeah,
and the example that everyone always brings, no matter what panel I do, what about Ted Lasso? And I'm like, excellent show. But here's the thing I always say: why was Ted Lasso not set in America? Why was it set in England? Is because if it was set here, we wouldn't be able to see it with the objectivity and the ability to sort of distance ourselves. There's a psychological effect in psychology that's applied to entertainment that's called transportation. Great shows, great movies, great music can transport you. If Ted Lasso had been set in Indiana, we would not have been able to transport ourselves to this hope filled world. But it was because it was in England, because it was this different world with different cliches and different archetypes, that we were able to go along to the journey. Now, strangely, my husband is British. And so he watches and he finds it really irritating because it's all the tropes that he's grown up with. And he doesn't get that transportation for him because he is English. And so I think that anything that can transport you, and again, that's what, when we start Connect Effect, we say our lives are one story told between two worlds. And the screen world can be wonderful if it allows you to transport, and then you see your life, you see the world differently for having taken that journey. So anything that I think gives people a break from their ego is good. I think that's the problem we're having with the screens, is that it'll play any song, any video at any time, and people tend to go down a rabbit hole of
totally.
themselves. And the whole
Mm,
point is, you don't want to be in your own head. You don't learn a lot when you're own head. I always tell people the most important part of a conversation happens when you're not talking, that you know what you believe. There's a thing we call the learn to repeat ratio. If you're talking to someone and you're constantly repeating what you already know, you're doing it wrong. If you're learning new things, you're doing it right. And so any entertainment that transports you, and that's what it really is for, it's to give you a break from the inside of your head to be able to create a distance perspective, to see things differently, walk in the mile in their shoes. That's healthy. That's productive. That gives you the rest that your brain needs to be able to see yourself in your world with a little bit more objectivity. It's why vacations are so important. You step away from your day to day and then you come back and things can be a little different.